Hey, Pretty Pennies. I'm Kendall.
I'm Jay Renee.
I'm Joy.
And we're back with another episode of The Naked Truth, where we always keep it real.
Society's standard of beauty varies from what we see on television, magazines, and social media. From a very young age, we begin to formulate in our minds the definition of beauty. Women, we all desire to be beautiful, and men all desire to be handsome. Am I beautiful? Is a question pondered on by many and asked by all one time or another. We search for approval and satisfaction from other flawed people when the only opinion that should matter is God's and His alone. Who better to ask, am I beautiful, than the author and the creator of beauty? As long as you continue to turn to people for your satisfaction, you will always be let down. Forget the world and focus on God. Ugly, fat, worthless, unlovable. Do not allow the lies of Satan to tell you you are anything other than what God has created you to be, beautiful. Beauty begins where self-reliance ends. Real beauty begins with God. Real beauty ends with God.
There's a rock, my rock. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless. Ladies, tell them I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless. Ladies, tell them.
Now, don't you wish that was a true statement, Pretty Pennies? For me, I wake up, my hair might be all over the place. I might have a little eye crust in my eye when I wake up. Yeah, nasty. And if I slept good enough the night before, I might even have some drool on the side of my face. So if I had to revise that song, it would definitely not be flawless when I woke up. I would have to say that I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Flawed beauties, tell them.
I like it.
Yeah. Makeup is an enhancement that many Pretty Pennies like to wear. And Pretty Pennies, I believe that we can attest, we enjoy wearing makeup. Now, wearing it for the sake of creation, it's okay. And wearing it just to show the world every version of you, it's okay. But where it becomes a problem is, if one, it's makeup over everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just taking time out your day.
Right. Mm-hmm. Anytime I feel like I can't even go take out the trash without my face on.
Go to the grocery store.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten real bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anytime you late for class every morning because you know for one you done hit snooze 5 times. You only got 15 minutes to get to class. And then it takes you an hour. An hour to do your face?
Right, yeah. Eyebrows on fleek. Gotta be terrible.
It's an issue.
Mm-mm.
Especially if you got an 8 o'clock class.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Terrible. Number 2. If you're using it to be different than who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I feel like when I put my face on, I become like I'm
Another
trying to
person.
Yeah, I'm trying to be this whole other person that I'm really not.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden I become this sedity, bougie
Yeah.
woman walking around.
Like you better than everybody because you got
no
a
longer
face of
Jay
makeup
Renee,
on.
Jay Nene.
Jay Nene.
Jay Nene. Or Jay Nunu.
I rock the new. Okay. Number 3. If you wear it for the sake of someone else other than yourself.
Right.
You should not be wearing makeup just to
Please somebody
right.
else. Yeah.
Right.
Because what happens when you have to take that face off eventually?
And they see the real you.
Yeah.
Right. I'd rather them know it in the beginning, early on.
Yes. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is what I can clean
Like,
up to.
I'd rather
Right.
you find me like this. Like, I'd rather you like me like this.
Right.
On, you know, the first hand, and then it's like when you see me made up, you're like, wow, you can do that? Okay.
Exactly.
Like, I'd rather you find me with no makeup on. You know,
like, you are beautiful.
exactly.
Right.
Me?
Right.
Makeup on.
Exactly.
My lips.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, you think I'm pretty like that?
Yeah.
Wait till.
Right.
Just wait.
Right.
That's real.
That is good. Because there's been a time where I went to Walmart and I was walking in, I felt like I looked rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no makeup. I don't know what this hair looked like,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it was a mess.
I have
And
a lot of those days.
A lot of those days.
But I
especially-
don't care. Like when we went to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
I had a little beanie on my head, burgundy sweats with some orange flip flops. Like,
And what color socks? Were they pink?
pink. My socks were pink that
Don't
night.
forget
Yeah.
the socks.
I don't care. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Some days I enjoy feeling like that. Like, I know I look a hot nigga.
Exactly, but
I don't care.
yeah, exactly. I don't care. Your judgment means nothing to me.
Exactly.
That feels good.
Mhm. And when you're wearing it for yourself, it's easy for you to walk outside the house without it on and not feel like, oh my gosh, I do not look my best today. Or if you feel less confident, then I think there's an underlying issue, and because you should feel just as confident with and without
makeup on.
Yeah. To cover up, number 4, to cover up a deeper issue. Yeah.
That's what you were hitting at, like something within you that's going on that makes you feel like you have to put on this mask to hide what's really going on with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And at the end of the day, once you take that makeup off, that issue is still
It's
there.
still
It
there.
is.
It's
doesn't
still there
leave.
even with the makeup on.
It is.
Yeah. Until you deal with it, like you won't feel better, you know. I'd rather feel good without makeup on than to feel good only when I have makeup on, because
Exactly.
y'all, I get tired. I love makeup. Makeup is my passion, but I get tired of
Putting
it.
it on. It's some
Yeah.
work.
It's,
Your
it's
skin
work.
needs to breathe.
And it's
Exactly. Like,
And then not only that, my thing is, I know for me, knock on wood, because God ain't going to do that to me. Amen.
Amen.
What if there comes a time where I can't?
Right.
You know?
Right.
I still need to be cool with
yeah,
what I got.
exactly.
So, yeah.
I feel that way too. Like, I want to be able to go here or there and feel just as good without any makeup on. Like, we went bowling the other week, and I was like, y'all know I'm not putting no clothes on nor no makeup. Like, we're going bowling. And everybody that was with us was comfortable, no makeup, you know, just they normal day, every day, you know,
Right.
comfortable attire. And it felt good. My hair wasn't even done. I had like a little, you know, cute little bun wrap, that thing I had on the other week, the little wrap thing.
Yeah.
I had that on turban. That's what it's called. I
Right.
had on the turban, sweatpants, Uggs, and no makeup.
Okay.
And
I'm
it
like,
felt good. And it felt good. But it feels good to just be you know?
Right.
Because makeup gets tiring on the face eventually. Like, throughout the day, you're like, oh, I'm ready to get this on now.
And not only that, have you noticed, like, and y'all know I'm not throwing no shade, but it was like, when I first started seeing you, you had all this makeup on,
Yeah.
I
Lots
seen you
of
one
makeup.
time without. I was like, is she sick?
It'll do that
it
to me.
really
Because
would.
then you looking
It
like
really-
when you don't wear it, somebody look at you.
When you're so used to, and I was like that in
Yeah.
high school. I felt like I could not go to school without my little eyeliner, my little eyeshadow, my little lip gloss popping. I really did. And so finally, when I was like, I remember one day I was about to be late, and my mom was going off. And so I was like, I just can't do it. Like, I just rather go to school with no makeup than her to be tripping. And I just remember going to school. Everybody was like, you okay, Kendall? What's wrong with you? You look different.
Yeah.
And I think in that moment, I was like, oh, I don't want to be conceived as, you know,
Right.
ugly, or you think something's wrong with me just because I don't have makeup on my face.
Right.
So then I became comfortable with just being me.
Right.
Yeah.
And girls, when you see your friends, say she show up and she decides, oh, I'm just gonna go barefaced today, just me. Like little comments that be like, ooh, you gonna come like that, or you not gonna do something else. Like, those are little seeds that you're planting of insecurity into her
Right.
life. So I say be mindful of how you speak to your pretty penny, and be more encouraging. Let her know that she's beautiful with and without makeup.
Right.
Because when I was, like Joy said, when she first met me, I used to be caked up.
Yeah, she did.
And
you could beat her and that makeup still would come on.
And
I never forget one time she had on some eyelashes and it looked like this.
I used to wear really big and bold and like every day.
Is your eyelashes?
The one thing I remember about Jessica when we first met, the red lipstick. I was
I used to
like,
wear that a lot.
yeah,
Red
that's
lipstick.
one thing that stuck out about me, dude,
Uh-huh.
was your red lipstick. I was like, she can really wear
It
some
was
red
the
lipstick.
eyebrows, that lipstick, and the lashes. It was the whole face.
And
Damn, Jay Renee. Okay, I'm done.
when I used to do that, it was bad, y'all. I felt like I couldn't leave the house without doing something to my face. I couldn't go to the grocery store. Oh, you want me to go to the car and get what out
Really?
the car and my face is not done? Yeah, it was bad. And when I think back on it, after I met Led and we started just talking about like my past and stuff, I realized that I had a lot of insecurities in myself, even though I portrayed, oh, I know I'm beautiful on
Right.
the outside. Really, it was a lot of insecurities if I felt like I had to be caked up all the time, or if I didn't have my face on, that I wasn't that girl, that Jessica, that fly one, that fine one. And it's real deep. And and then when I think about, well, where did this all start from? Because it had to have a seed. And this is something that was formulated in my mind from when I was like a little girl, watching family members come up, faces always done, and me looking up to them, wanting to be like them. And so it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. And when I started wearing it in high school, it was just a little simple white line. Eyeliner right here. I know, isn't that weird? Somebody said it looked like toothpaste one time.
Oh,
It
Lord.
was white, and you couldn't tell me nothing. That's all my mom would let me wear. But when I got to a point where I was able to do makeup, I would do.
You would do it.
Do makeup, yeah. And so, and then now when I look back at pictures, sometimes I'm like, what in the world? Who told? Why ain't nobody tell me I look like that?
You wouldn't listen nowhere. You know
That's where you sing that song. Look where he brought me from.
That's real though. But sometimes it takes like one person to just pull that out of you,
Right.
or because think about it, you were with other guys in the past and they didn't ever say nothing.
Never
so obviously,
did.
being with James kind of opened up that light, like he liked me just clean face, you know.
Right.
So that helped bring that insecurity out and kind of squash it.
And I think a lot had to do with the guys that I dated in my past. They were guys of status. And so, like, to fly me out to Miami or Atlanta, that was nothing. And that was something I was doing on the regular. And so, like, I felt like I need to always be looking my best because I'm competing with this girl, this girl, this girl, and I'm trying to keep your attention right here. And so I think that had a lot to do with it. And then really I was like living life on a day-to-day basis, so more in a fast life where I wasn't thinking about longer future kind of thing. It was just like right now I'm living a life and I'm trying to have fun. And then when I met Led, it was like a complete turnaround. He accepted me for who I was, and it made me feel secure about removing things.
Right.
And just being like, hey, I just woke up and this is me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Not feeling like, oh, before I gotta put on my lashes, my eyebrows.
Right. So it really like flipped me around. So now it's more like, if anything, I'll do something a little real dim, natural. Not too much eyeshadow anymore. I like just like my natural look.
And you're still pretty that way
Yeah.
too.
Right.
I know for me, I've always liked makeup. I never wore it because of somebody else. It was because that was what I was used to. My mama did it. I saw my mama doing it. And I can remember being a little girl. This is when Fashion Fair, I don't know if y'all remember that or not. I hope I'm not telling my age or whatever. This is when Fashion Fair was out. And my mother had a little jar Fashion Fair foundation. And I wanted to wear makeup so bad. So what I would do is I would go on my mama's stuff, get her sponge, and put makeup on my chin.
That's your chin.
Just my chin. Really, because I wasn't crazy. I knew still could see, And she wasn't about to see my whole face because I probably would have been heavy-handed with it, you know what I mean? I was a little girl. I was in elementary school. I'd say maybe about like the 4th grade. And I would go and I'd put it on my chin and stuff. And, that was that. So then as I got older, I never forget, middle school. My mother brought me my first tube of lipstick. It was in the Brown family. And I had a brown lip liner. And I wore it every day. Because that was what I was, I was used to. I mean, I enjoyed makeup. Did it for years. I never forget, I had a cousin that say to me, I have never seen you without makeup. I'm not the type. Then I wasn't the type where I would leave the house, if I was matching, whatever. If I didn't have on makeup, fine. If I didn't have on no bra, just a sports bra. As long as they was together. Not separate, but together.
I didn't have that. Baby thing.
I was cool with it. Until, as I got older in life, I say in my 20s, and I wore makeup every day because that was just something that I enjoy doing. I didn't look at it as being a job,
right?
And going to work. I'm typically a late person anyway, so taking time to do my makeup didn't matter to me. And I would have to say maybe around 2012 or so. That's when things began to shift, and I stopped wearing it. And I stopped wearing it because I was being bashed for it.
Right.
And, it was, I didn't care. I didn't care how I looked. I got to the point where I didn't, I wasn't wearing it at all. If I did, it looked like a bummy job, but that person was not me.
Right.
Because the real me enjoyed makeup, And so now I'm back on that path.
Right.
And I'm enjoying it.
Right.
I mean, it's not to the point where, I can't leave the house without it, because I will leave the house without it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this is me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I went to work this morning, no makeup. Yeah. No makeup.
Every day.
And it was like, hey, I'm here.
I think I might go to work tomorrow morning with no makeup.
Hey, I'm here.
I'll be real cute, but, just not to say I ain't cute, but,
naturally me.
Yeah, I'm just going to be the natural me.
Yeah. That'd be work. That would work.
Yeah.
But I think my little story about it is, my mom into makeup. She is, but she's not. When I was younger, she was more. And so, of course, her thing was like Mary Kay and MAC. That was her thing. And so we would go with y'all all the time to MAC. And my mama would just beat me down like, no, you're not getting on that MAC stuff. And then I'm like, I want some. Like, look at all of this stuff. And I will never forget that your mom was like, Tina, just get that girl get a little lip gloss. And so I'm like, yeah. So me and your mama over there, we swatching stuff. I'm like, oh, this color nice, isn't it? It's nice on me. And so it was a purple lip gloss, but it was like a sheen. So it was, it was clear, but it had like a little,
I know what you're
iridescent color
in it.
Yeah. And it was purple, and I said, oh, please, Lord, let my mama get me this lip gloss. So I just let her still do magic. I ain't talk too much to my mama. I just let her do a little magic. And my mom was like, come ahead and get it. You can get it. Y'all, that lip gloss was my best friend. I had it everywhere. I remember that I was in like the 6th, 7th grade. I always wore that lip gloss. And so then when I got into high school, it was me and my mom about the same complexion. So I would dibble dabble with her stuff, but I would do it without her being anywhere close by. And so I would walk around the house and wonder if she noticed, but she wouldn't notice. And one day I remember we was going somewhere, and she was like, "Did you have on makeup?" I said, "Well, just a look. I just put on a little bit of your powder." She said, "Oh." And so when she let that slide, I'm like, okay, eyeliner was next. So I did. Do you have on eyeliner? Well, okay, it looks all right. And she didn't fuss. Then I did a little eyeshadow, just a soft gold color.
Build it up.
Yeah, that's what I did. And she kind of like, okay, but by that time I was about 15. So she was like, okay, that's it. You good. eyeshadow, eyeliner, you good. Don't need nothing else. Little lip gloss, you good. But then also seeing my sister was a makeup artist and seeing her do like these crazy faces, I'm like, I want to do it. Like I want to use my hands and do stuff like that. It just hit me on that path. And then I became a YouTube junkie watching makeup artists all the time. And I like to call myself a collector of makeup. I'm a small collector, not on a big scale like other people, but I've been, building up. But makeup is a passion,
Right. So Pretty Pennies, remember, makeup is an enhancement. It should not be a cover up for who you are. And remember that true beauty begins with God and true beauty ends with God. So when you begin to allow God into your life and within you, he will radiate from within. And that's when the true beauty begins to shine.
So remember, Pretty Pennies, you are beautiful. And the truth is expensive and not everybody is willing to pay.
No.
Bye.
Now,
Yeah, you talking this time.
now, don't you wish that was a true statement, ladies? Pretty Pennies, let me go back. Now, don't you wish that was a true statement, Pretty Pennies? I wake up with my hair all over the place. Sometimes I might even have a little crust in my eyes. And if I slept good enough the night before,
The night before.
If I slept good.
If I slept good. If I slept real good tonight.
That's some good sleeping. Good.
makeup is an enhancement that many Pretty Pennies like to wear. Wearing it for the sake of creation or just to show the every version or just to show it.
No, I was doing it lightly, but when she messed up bad, I said, yeah, I can dig now.
I'm starting to wear
Makeup.